The Guestlink Media presents
Namaste and welcome to the special edition of our show Prabardhan. Today we have a very special guest in our studio. He is a person who has been in the teaching profession for almost 4 decades and now is the principal of Shree Rastriya Adhunik Secondary School, Hitongra, which is a very reputed school of the country. And he has also been awarded with prestigious national and international awards. He is Mr. Birbansh Baitha. Let's welcome him to our show. Sir, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So you are well known as a respected and an experienced teacher in your fraternity, but in your own words, how would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Birbansh Baitha. I belong from Tarai part of Nepal, Malangma municipality, Baharsal 5. That is my birthplace. But I am working in the Bagmati province in Hitongra. There I have been teaching about 38 years, for 30 years. Now I am head teacher of my school. This is my brief description, you can say that. Generally, I belong to middle class family. My parents were not educated at that time. My birth date is 2021 to 19th.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
Inspiration, that is the situation. Situation made me as a teacher. How? At the time of my teaching in school, high school, when I was studying in class 8, at that time we had to select the subject. In our school there were 2 subjects. Our school was vocational school, and there are 2 subjects. One is education and other is sewing and cutting. Generally education was being studied by the boys, and other subject was studied by the girls, and I was the first student of my class, so I selected the education. But at that time teachers didn't explain about the education. If we studied education, we have to become teacher. There are no choice for the other subjects, only 2 subjects were teaching there. So I choiced teaching. After completion of my education, after completion of sent up, when we were sent to taught for teaching practice in that time, when I was studying class 10. It means if we study education, we have to become teacher. At that time only, I knew that I would become a teacher. And at that time, after completion of SLC examination, we had to become trained teacher for the primary level. If we had to study the education, it means at the time of study in class 8, we had to select education and become a teacher. But after completion of +2, I studied +2 in science, and then I joined the teaching process.
Okay. You have come a long way as a teaching professional. You started off as a secondary teacher and now you are the principal of one of the most reputed schools of the nation. Tell us about your journey. How did you reach to the place where you are right now?
After completion of +2 science, I joined as a teacher, a lower secondary teacher, as a science teacher in 2041. And after 2 years, I got a scholarship to study higher education in Kathmandu. And I have completed bachelor level in education in science from Tahasal campus. And then I participated as a teacher in high school in secondary level, and I have passed. I have completed the commission teacher commission for the secondary level, and I become permanent teacher of the secondary level. And generally, after study and different training, I became permanent teacher of secondary level 2051. And after some times, our school started English medium classes for the students. At that time, I was being made by the school administration as a coordinator of English medium in 2017. And then after some times, SMC, School Management Committee, appointed me as a assistant headmaster of the school. And I was working as an assistant headmaster of the school since 2074, and I become headmaster after retirement of the previous headmaster.
Okay.
And now I am the headmaster, and our school is in achievement at the number of students, it ranked in top 5 in whole country Nepal.
So your school is recognized as one of the most reputed community schools of the country, and how have you managed to bring this school in this position?
Our school is completely government and community school. There are 2,600 students are studying now in our school. Our school is running in both languages, English and Nepali. And there are 3 sections to 7 sections each of the class. It means according to number of students, our school ranked 1 to 5 in the whole country Nepal.
Okay.
And government has provided only 35 teachers us, but we appointed some volunteer, some private teachers to manage the class of a large number of students. In this way, our school has on the belief of parents. And our school is the attraction center for the student and parents in the country. Large number of students have come from the other province, like the province number 2 also.
So you have been awarded with various prestigious national and international awards. Could you please tell us how did you achieve these awards?
Due to my duty, due to my right, due to my peer friends, due to my family member, I have achieved different types of award, nationally and internationally. Nationally also, Bagmati province, on the occasion of 3rd annual celebration, I have been awarded by the province Bagmati cash to 25,000 and appreciation letter, and other local authorities also.
Okay.
I have been awarded internationally by difference. I have awarded many international.
Okay.
Just for examples, first of all, in 2020, I have been awarded as a Sandesh International Award in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. That appreciation and award was provided to me by the Nepalese ambassador for Malaysia in Kuala Lumpur as a education person of the year. Then second award provided by the WRC, World Research Congress, Malaysia, and Asia Best Headmaster Award, powered by Rula Award to me as a Best Asia Headmaster.
Recently, you have been awarded with another prestigious award, the IEC Awards and Initiative of Innovative Education Summit and Awards. First of all, congratulations for being awarded. And could you please tell us what were the criteria for the nomination of this award ceremony?
The people must be awarded, the people must be conducted internationally and globally.
Okay.
The person or the teacher or anyone, if they have been awarded, they must be worked internationally, globally. Just for example, to me, I have conducted different international program in our school.
Okay.
I have participated in different international program. like one of the conference, international conference in November 9, 2019 in Bangkok, Thailand. I have participated there as a presenter. My topic was the problematic school children. And in other conference, I have also participated in quality education, international conference on quality education. And I have also participated in international program in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. In this way, the people must be globalized or internationally connected. The people to achieve this type of award, people must be or person must be conduct this type of international program. In our school, we have completed international program just like the ISA program, International School Award program, organized by the British Council in Nepal. And these days also we are organized project work with a different country like Japan, Egypt, Philippines, India and Britain. These days our school is connected with the Cavendish High School from Lankan, Britain. If we complete this project with the Lankan school, the British Council provided us about 4,000 euro for the reciprocal visit of Baitha to us. In this way, I hope, I like that the person to achieve this award must be creative, must be connected with the international person, international people in this way.
What would you like to say to the organizers of these kind of award functions?
First of all, organizer this type of events organized by the international agency. They organize, they create the platform for the persons, where the person come from all over the world and they talk to each other about their individually or institutionally. They promote their institute. They can participate. They can share their ideology, and in this way, the person will become globally recognized.
Currently, our nation is under a partial lockdown due to COVID outbreak, and it has hampered all the sectors, including the educational sector, and all the educational institutions have closed down, and they have taken up online classes as an alternative to provide education to its students. Do you think online classes are relevant in the context of our country?
People say that it is the health crisis generally, but I say that this is the educational crisis.
Why?
Because the educational institution and the involvement of educational persons are disturbed and hampered by this pandemic crisis. All over the world, not only in Nepal, all over the world, it is affected by this COVID-19. In this way, we have been affected by the pandemic crisis, COVID-19, and we have conducted in different alternative education process, alternative teaching process, just like the radio, television, Zoom classes, online classes. In this way, this year, our school is conducting from 0 to 12. It means nursery to 12 classes by Zoom meeting. And also, our school is conducted by the radio FM. And one of the national channel is also telecasting the class for the class 10 this present day. If you watch that national television, our school's program, our teaching process, teaching by our teachers, is telecasting in that from that television from 1:15 to 2 at the daytime. In this way, different types of alternative teaching process be used. Although all of the community school are have not been done this way.
So, did you provide training for online classes to the teachers of your school?
We know that these days alternative teaching process are conducted everywhere, but not all teachers can do that process. So for our school, we have provided the training, IT training for all teachers for 1 week. Then they became they became trained to conduct the Zoom classes and online classes.
So, how effective do you think are these online classes?
This is not the completely affected.
Okay.
It is not irrelevant, it is relevant, but what can you do for this one? We don't have the other process. We must use this one. We must use the different process, Zoom classes and other telephone classes, other participation of parents. We don't have any other process to provide the education to the children.
Okay.
So this is also relevant for the children. Alternative teaching process is not the complete teaching process. Not all of the students be participated in the alternative teaching process. Only maximum 90% of students involved in the online classes and the other one.
So, what can be done for the remaining 10% students who are unable to attend these alternative classes?
Generally, in our school, in the context of our school, we have provided some paper by calling the parents, and the other way, we try to fulfill for those remaining students.
There are not sufficient vaccines in our country right now, and many teachers are also not vaccinated till now. What would you like to say about this?
In other country, the teacher is the very superior. Just for in the Japan, teachers just below the God. In France, teacher can only sit in the court. And in USA, VIP is written only for the teacher. But in our country, there is no any rank, there is no any position for the teacher. So always the government of Nepal despises the teachers. So they don't provide the vaccination for the teacher. But in our district, we managed well in our school for the teachers for vaccination.
How did you manage that?
When the other authority like the local government, local water office and the health authorities manage for vaccination to the people, they couldn't manage well. Then I or our teachers from Adhunik school managed vaccination for the teachers, for all teachers, not only for the Adhunik, for all. And 11th of this month, we managed vaccination for the teacher in our school in the cooperation of district health office, and easily we can manage for the 900 teachers.
So we're almost at the end of this conversation, and at the end, what message would you like to give to aspiring teachers?
I like to say that every teacher must be disciplined, must be regular, must be trained, must be obedient for their schools. I always follow the formula of 3D. 3D means the first D indicates the desire.
Okay.
And second D, direction. And third D, dedication. Teacher must be dedicated to their duties and right. Then only they will become success teacher. They will become good teacher.
Birbansh sir, thank you for coming to our show and sharing your experiences and opinions regarding the education sector of our country.
Thank you. I would like to thank your media group, you and your technical members and all the viewer of NTV and the other media. Namaskar.